Whoa, it's Wulzy. Welcome back to some more level requests. Peep the Discord linked in the description. Once you read and agree to the rules, you'll get access to the chats and the Google form which I'm taking these levels from. The first level I'm playing today is November by Proyo using November by Lemkuja. Oh, that's a lot of saturation, jeez. I'm not sure about the contrast of the saturated colour and the white, but I do like that you've got different elements of the background. The top and bottom were different. Whoa, I couldn't tell that those glow strips were portals, but it makes sense. You troll. Ooh. I like that delayed transition. Fit with the music pretty well. Yeah, the gameplay is pretty good for the most part, and the transitions in and out. I'm just not sure about the colours and the way things are structured. Cool masked background right here. I like how it's a vortex in. Ooh, that's actually a pretty nice effect. But there definitely could be more detail surrounding that, because I feel like that's the only thing that makes that part. I'm not sure about this being a 5 or 6 star, but I definitely see the modern influence with the background and the structuring right here. Pretty cool. Could just have some tweaks in color to make it a bit more effective. The block should be noticeably brighter than the background, or darker, it depends. They just kind of clash, I think. This is weirdly ominous how the music's kind of cutting out here, and we're just going through a dark ball section at the end. Nice. No send, but nice. Gloam by To New Creators using Creo Gloam. Ooh, this has got some nice glow to it. I like that I could see exactly where I was going before I clicked into the part. That was pretty neat. Not sure about these black fading transitions. They kind of look quite ugly before they really get into the motion. But nice colors so far. The glow is good. The designs are nice. Not sure about some of the black space, as I said earlier, but this is pretty sweet looking overall. Oh, damn. These pulses are nice too. I like that you've used complementary colors for your structures. Oh goodness, this gameplay is a little bit unclear for me at the moment. It's a mega collab, but I like that the colors have been quite funky all the way through. Although the styles have changed quite a lot throughout. Damn, this part looks sick. I love the glow usage overall. This level feels like I'm going through a blender. There's so many different colors and styles and stuff. Like, geez, what is going on right now? Swell mega collab, I would say. It's surprisingly consistent between parts, even though they're all made in different styles. They've all got a similar color range and depth. The energy is the same all the way through. The movements are nice. The pulses are nice. I think it's quite progressive too. As it goes on, it gets more and more colorful with stronger pulses. I'm going to send this for a demon feature. Controversial, some people might not like that, but whatever. I've been taking part in quite a few level request streams, not on my own Twitch channel, but on other people's, and it's quite funny to see the difference between me and my friends with the rating standards. But next up, we've got Unoriginal Break by Nexus with 2 X's. It's not Nexus, it's Nexus. GMD, Apple Pop Up by Garligan. Let's go. Ooh, this is really original. It's kind of screaming 1.9 at the moment. But I love how this is presented. I love the mix of light and dark right here. This is awesome. The structuring is nice. I'm so glad that you haven't just went with pillars, otherwise I think this style would suffer, but I think you've done very well so far. It looks very technical and cyber style. There could definitely be some more climactic pulses because the song has really picked up and this hasn't been matched in the details. But I love that you haven't just went with a black screen transition. You've put more pulsing details inside, which kind of brings more life to the level in my opinion, where there isn't really much here. I'm looking through this dude's other levels because I noticed that they're all NA rated, and there doesn't seem to be much similar to it, so I'm kind of suspicious of whether it's his or not. This doesn't seem to be his level. I have a sneaky suspicion. If not, I'm very sorry, but I have a very sneaky suspicion that this level is stolen. It rings alarm bells to me that a level of that quality is uploaded by a user with all NA rated levels, with stuff like Swing Copter Test, there's just a blue background and just random stuff. Ah, I see you, I see you. I found the original, Wondrous by Zilzia. Go and check this out. Normally I would cut a stolen level out like that, but I want to bring attention to the original. It's a very interesting level, very fun too. Go get your 5 stars. We're back from that blunder. We're playing Mask by Dopey Button using A Day on the Sun by Pompian. Hey, I like these spinning X's. Although I feel like there's not much other structuring to fill in the space, it does look pretty nice on its own. These colours are quite poppin'. And I'm not sure about some of the layering right there. Let me just reset checkpoint. You see that these saws are black, but nothing else is. It makes them pop out in a weird way. This is very creative. I just feel like it's been put together quite poorly. This 3D feels off, and the gameplay is just kind of weird. It's a mix of open gameplay and tight gameplay, which just feels very offbeat. But I gotta compliment the color usage for the most part. Although it does clash at times, it does look pretty cool overall. That's the end of the level, is it? Oh no, there's an outro. Pretty sweet with the rotating object. Feels quite copy-pasted, and there's not much substance to that part. But overall, it was pretty creative, pretty perky. I enjoyed what I saw, although it was quite poorly put together. Maybe just some more consistent structuring and some better transitions would help this level out a lot, I think. I don't know how to pronounce the name of this level. I'm gonna guess Kays Tupayan. I don't know. But it's by Mindber using Space Raw Picture. Hey, I love this song. And these designs look fantastic, dude. I love how they blend with the background. Very good choice. I really like this color distribution, how it's brighter at the bottom and dark at the top. This is super interesting, man. Kind of giving me Cool Tricks vibes with the black outlines and the very creative experimental design. Yeah, I really like how this is looking so far. The designs are nice and dense. It's flowing pretty well so far. Ooh, damn. This is like I'm getting punched in the face right now. Honestly, it feels a small bit empty on the sides of the background since it's very central. I think part of the issue is that the space around it is very bright, so it's very obvious that it's there. This is more like it with the background since there's stuff around the edges. I love how these colors are going together at the moment. They complement each other pretty well in my opinion. This whole level is just a burst of energy and I love it. I think there could definitely be some more climactic pulses instead of just fast-paced gameplay. Because, you know, the song's really ramping up at this point and there's not really much going on. But as I say this, it does make it more intense with the duel because you get to focus a lot more. Sweet stuff, man. I love the glow here. It really helps the colours blend together and I love that stacked rotation. And boom, that's the end of the level. Awesome. I really like that. The colour choices were questionable, but they actually did work pretty well. Got a lot of attempts because there was a duel right there that was kind of messing me up. The transition out was a bit awkward. I'm going to leave a comment about that, but I'm going to send it for a demon feature first. Boom, submitted the comment right there. Good stuff, man. REK by 8x Force 8 using Reg Send Next Level by Quooz Official. I'm going to say it again. You guys pick the most ridiculous songs I can possibly try and pronounce. Like, oh my god. Ooh, interesting design level. I like this movement, although the glow's very intensive. I'm not quite sure about these colors overall. It's been very bright all the way through so far. There's not been much darkness. Whoa, that was off screen. My goodness. One thing I gotta say is that the designs are very lucid. There's no solid objects in it to make it really stand out. The ground spikes stand out more than the blocks for me, and I'm not sure if they fit in really because they're so dark in comparison. Interesting duel so far. Kind of reminiscent of Future Funk with the colouring and also the black ground spikes again. This is an interesting duel with the spider and the ship because you gotta control your inputs with the ship to make sure that the spider doesn't die when you cross over. So I've been very impressed with some of the gameplay, but the visuals feel quite empty at times. But damn, this effect looks very cool on the blocks. It seems a little bit out of place for me because the rest of the level was kind of focused on lucid design, but these blocks pop out a lot. I would love to see a full level using that concept because it was very experimental, and I love the way that this end screen looks with the falling particles. I've been very impressed with certain parts of this level, just not the way it's put together. It feels very messy, but definitely well done with some of the art, the effects with the particles falling, and some of the gameplay too. I really like that ship and spider duel. Ooh, interesting how the stuff moves off screen as the song goes on too. I only noticed that because I was talking a lot, but I'm glad I did. Ayo, last level for today. Beyond by Jerk using On My Own by Far Out. Ooh. These designs are very abstract. I like the way the saws look. They're very smooth. This is pretty cool so far, although it is a little bit empty. Especially in that transition right there. Ooh, these colors are super nice. I can tell that you know how to use glow and how to build tension as it's going up and down with the song. Hey, this is kind of reminded me of early Ferdy Funky. This looks pretty cool. Gameplay kind of pops off too. Whoa, that gameplay was a little bit blind, but I love the way the blocks are looking. they've got more and more shiny as the song's gotten on. Finding there to be a lack of detail here and there, but the transitions in between each part are filled with some pretty nice looking movements, which make up for the empty space for sure. Decent use of the neon in-game background too. Jeez. I feel like the movements could definitely have more warning because I can't 100% tell where to go sometimes, especially when the structures move like that. And I'm noticing a lack of decoration the further we go. I noticed that there was empty space before this ground spike moved up. Could definitely do some sort of other overlay like that to fill up that space, since that worked pretty effectively once it was on the screen. I like that neon arrow, was very in place, and again we're seeing the white block design make a return. This is pretty cool. It does come back around full circle in my opinion, while being progressive at the same time, and that's a pretty nice end art too. Pretty abstract as a whole. The movements were very smooth, although a little bit unfair at times. The transitions, in my opinion, were quite bland when there was no moving objects to go along with them, which is why I'm inclined to send this for a rate, because there's not much opaque detail. All of the detail comes from the glow and the stock background. Although I could definitely tell you knew what you were doing with glow and designs and progression stuff, I am only going to send this for a rating because some of the gameplay was unfair, the transitions were drawn out and quite bland in my opinion. Sweet stuff! Thank you for watching this Geometry Dash level request video. Check the links in the description, leave a like and subscribe, and have a good day!